Main event. Heavyweight championship fight. Champion, Leo Serengeti. Challenger, Jorgi Magumbo.
Where do you get this many of them?
I come prepared.
Hey,
UFC guys on the line, guys. If you want to touch
God damn it! Take my fucking dendrino's back.
why do you have a bag full of empty cardboard tubes?
Fuck you, that's why.
Well, you don't have them anymore.
Are you ready, sir? Are you ready?
Teddy Neverland is your referee for this, the main event, the HCL Heavyweight Championship on the line. Leo Serengeti in the green, Jorgi Magumbo the challenger in the blue. 5-minute rounds on the schedule. Fight in third round via armbar with Leo Serengeti winning. He has not lost yet here in HCL. Will that change tonight? Magumbo catches him with a knee. You can already see has to be careful stepping in, but he's going right into the guard of Leo Serengeti, and just like that, Leo Serengeti able to apply a Kimura. This could spell bad news for Jorgi Magumbo. You know, a ground war is gonna favor Leo Serengeti.
What he knows best.
Right. Magumbo able to get out of that one. Still early. And able to move to side control. Threw a couple good strikes, and you see there's a cut. There's some blood already on the mat. I don't know if that's from this fight or from an earlier fight. And Magumbo, leaves that arm open again. Serengeti, he's able to just slide. The guard is, I think that Magumbo needs to flatten out a little bit more, because Serengeti able to throw his hips to the side and apply that Kimura again.
He's really wanting to end this.
Really looking to end this early, and that is probably a great strategy. It was Magumbo who decided to bring the fight to the ground, which is Serengeti's world to live in. So, and again, going for it once.
Oh my God!
And my goodness, if any of these, and this is a credit to Magumbo's submission defense. It looks like it's just brute strength that he's keeping him from doing that, but it's placement of your hips, holding onto it, and just like that, Magumbo able to trap the arm of Serengeti, but just for a split second. And those are a couple of shots he is taking. And as long as that arm is trapped, he cannot defend himself. That could be an easy TKO, but I don't know if this is going to end up. I don't know if that's something that's going to be stopped quickly by Teddy Neverland. This is a big fight. You don't want to stop it prematurely. As a guillotine, Magumbo leaves his head in there. This is how Curtis Prancer went down. But it looks like Magumbo's just got to hang on for another 10 seconds. Oh, he slides out. And that ends the first round. Very evenly matched. A lot of submission by Leo Serengeti. Jorgi Magumbo must have known that was coming when it went to the ground, but a lot of action in that first round.
He was trying to take him out early, but I think he realizes he can't, so he needs to go on like a new route.
Well, we're going to see if the second round shows a different strategy. There is a nice uppercut, winds up, almost underhand, like you're pitching in softball, just winds up, bang. And then he enters the guard as opposed to letting him stand up, because that's what surprised me. And there is one of many Kimura attempts by Serengeti. That's the danger that Magumbo faces if he wants to battle this out on the ground.
One quick thing, when you go jab blow, come back with the jab. Don't come back with the hook. He's leaning back.
And we're going to see round two
right hand
started here.
Are you ready, sir? Are you ready?
Between Magumbo and Serengeti.
Fight.
Well, let's see how this one starts. This goes to the ground right away. Serengeti throwing a couple strikes to start out. Goes for the takedown and gets it immediately. And this is Serengeti. No, Serengeti stands it up. Oh, nice uppercut and then an overhand left. Catches him with the right. Oh, he's teeing off on Magumbo. And Magumbo recovers. Serengeti's switching his stance a little bit. Not really known for striking too much, but
He has to try something new.
Yeah, he obviously has the skill to do it. But we see now we're down on the ground here. Magumbo working from the guard of Serengeti. Able to pass. That's a real testament to Magumbo's training. You know, the guy is originally a kickboxer. Learned how to grapple, went to Brazil, trained in a bunch of camps in Florianopolis, Brazil, and came back, and he's been able to neutralize so far a lot of the attempts of Leo Serengeti, but that is an elbow just rubbing against the jaw. And Magumbo returns in kind from side control, goes back to the guard. Randy, you can just feel the pressure in the air amongst
very tense.
I mean, any sort of any normal fight for these two would not be this cautious.
Because not only is the undefeated streak on the line, it's his title too.
Oh, the title is, losing the title would mean losing the undefeated streak and vice versa. I mean, it's not going to be one and then the other for Leo Serengeti. I think, if nothing else, he's more concerned about the championship. But there's some pride in knowing that he is the last remaining of the original HCL fighters signed from HCL 1 to be undefeated.
Beautiful.
No one else of the original list of, I believe it was 36 fighters that were signed on HCL 1 initially. Our roster has expanded up to nearly 80. It's amazing how we've grown.
And here we are with the heavyweight title on the line here.
Yes, well, back when HCL 1, when we saw Leo Serengeti fought at HCL 1, he defeated Salvador Papanopoulos by unanimous decision. What a lot of people were calling a very uninspiring, boring fight.
Oh,
it's really come a long way.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And that ends the second round. Fans, we'd like to remind you that unfortunately our after party is not going to be happening tonight due to the closing of our lovely after party spot, especially down in Tupelo. Nash's Touring Quad, the wonderful hot spot. I guess it was closed down due to some health inspection issues.
Rats and deep fryers don't really mix well.
Well, there were rats and deep fryers. There was a possum in the pudding, and a muskrat in the mustard.
It was very, 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 very weird.
Why they had mustard at a nightclub, I don't know, but...
And all those fucking varmints.
Yeah, well, and the clientele. The clientele was not exactly the most desirable thing. I think part of it was they came there when it was a full house, and they realized that it was just,
Left hand there, starting us off in the next round.
At least there wasn't a bomb in the lasagna. That's always good.
Yeah, you never want a bomb in the lasagna.
Never want a bomb in the lasagna. That is absolutely true. Even if...
Or a screw in the tuna.
Never. Never, never, never. Round 3. Big judo throw! Awesome power by him. Just used his
ass.
And chucks Jorgi Magumbo to the canvas. Apparently not as effective as it looked. Magumbo's back up. Nice sprawl. And moves into... Oh, right into mount. This is very surprising. You got to imagine if... I wonder if Magumbo came prepared with an excellent game plan to just withstand. This is around the time that their first fight came to an end. And unless someone gets caught with something last second here, I don't see anything
stopping them, yeah.
Anything saying this is going to end anytime soon. This is a war of attrition. It's a much more cautious fight for both fighters. Serengeti currently on top, working from the guard. And Magumbo says stand it up, but he's very close. He can get caught in the heel hook right there. But Serengeti stands up right into a 1-2 and takes him down, catches the kick. Got to watch out with those teeps. You can easily get caught. And Serengeti now from the mounted position. This is bad news for Magumbo, but he's able to slide a foot in and buck him off. Oh, a couple big shots.
Look at me yet.
Serengeti, he's using those elbows just to bludgeon opposed to cut. Serengeti is in trouble right now. Magumbo has his back, rolling through. He's going to try to flatten him out right here. Oh, an elbow there. Almost a 12-6 elbow, which are illegal in American mixed martial arts.
That's the HCL, so fuck it.
Oh, I think it's still illegal technically, but you know, if it happens, we're not going to say anything.
Man.
Work that wrist control.
And then we see Magumbo trapping the arm of Serengeti. Serengeti's in real trouble. But again, his ability, he's like an escape artist, able to get out of such bad situations. We haven't really seen him in bad situations like this, but just amazes you every time. And Magumbo, I think, has won that round. And normally this is where it would be over, folks. But this is a fight. We are going to enter the round.
He's tired. His legs are tired from trying to hold that.
And except for our last fight, we would have said this is the first time we've seen a fourth round, but we saw that in our middleweight championship fight at our last show, and there's that judo throw. That's one of the highlights of the fight, of the round and the fight.
Yeah, the fight, he just threw him. And
elbows
this
from.
may be the first time we see a fifth round.
Those two highlights basically sum up this fight. Magumbo with the brutal strikes, Serengeti with the takedowns. It's just a war of who wants to take the fight to how they want it to be. Do they want it on the ground? Do they want it to be a stand-up war?
Down. Oh, they're going back to the ground.
And Magumbo working from the ground. He's trying to escape from that half guard.
Oh.
Nice big shot by Magumbo, but Serengeti able to roll through. And, you know, these heavyweights. Are the real deal. This is, you know, one of the toughest divisions here in HCL. As we see Jorgi Magumbo. But Leo Serengeti, even though he's on the ground, he's working from the guard. Well, half guard now, but has been moving around. And I certainly hope we know what a reversal is. We see a ton of them in every fight.
What? A what now?
Oh, it's okay, Randy. Don't worry about it.
It's like a drink.
Sure it is, Randy. Sure it is.
Alright, I'm gonna get me a reversal after tonight's show then.
I'm
That was delicious.
Meanwhile, Serengeti with the double underhooks and with the body lock goes right into a takedown into the arm triangle so quickly.
Alright, here we go.
Is really struggling to get out of this one. Serengeti just cranking. He's not, you know, if he threw his hips over to the side a little bit further, I think he might have had that. And Magumbo.
Oh, we're a minute away from the first ever fifth round.
That is true. And Magumbo goes for a submission. Guillotine. Serengeti on. It's very unlike him to leave his head in there. And Magumbo, it might be a little too. This might be a little too late. These guys are exhausted. It's going to take so much strength, especially a guillotine choke. That is all arm strength, and there's so much of that that is just out after these 4 rounds. And that ends a 4th round. We're going to see a 5th round of action.
First ever in the history of the company, I believe.
That is absolutely correct. Only before tonight, this fight has gone to the 4th round, and that was Gustav Ackerman versus Kenny Slim Lindley at HCL 17. This, on the other hand, is the first time we're going to see a 5th round. And Serengeti there with the takedown. Everything was just so smooth and seamless. He gets the takedown, slides over, you know, from mount to the side. If only he just kind of walked himself over a little bit more, he might have had that arm triangle sunk in.
Now, on the ground, you can catch him all day long in that triangle and that armbar. You can catch him all day long.
Yeah, wow. I've never seen that. We've had to dust off that 5 card. We never used it
You
before.
ready, sir? Are you ready?
That's true. I'm impressed that we found it. Because round 5, this is it. This is where true champions are made. Serengeti and Magumbo in the 5th round. The HCL Heavyweight Championship is on the line. And we start out with Magumbo in half guard, moving to mount. But a reversal by Serengeti. And throws 1 strike from the guard. Again, from the guard though, you're not able to use your hips are neutralized. And Serengeti moves to side control. Mostly just, and another reversal by Magumbo. I'm just going to say reversal a lot in this round, I think. What do you think, Randy?
Yeah, you're going to make me thirsty if you do, so I don't know.
Okay, well, I wouldn't want that to happen. But, you know, just trying to make my commentary better. Meanwhile, Magumbo looks like side control, but Serengeti. Well, Serengeti's still ending up on his back. Magumbo is neutralizing any sort of move he's trying to make. And now Serengeti from the guard. But Magumbo able to just get off his back immediately. This is somewhat, and Magumbo finally stands it up, but he's grabbing the legs. Up kicks. Oh, but Serengeti, that's the problem with Magumbo. He did this before. He stood too close in and is now going for a knee bar. Serengeti, this could be really, really bad news, but Magumbo able to just use his other foot and kind of kick off, slide his knee beyond basically the butt of Serengeti.
Oh, the butt.
And make it not effective submission anymore, and trips him up. Magumbo and says, nope, we're standing this up for the last minute. Oh, a little bit of hubris from Magumbo. These two fighters, you know, they've earned each other's respect. I think they already had it beforehand. Magumbo trained very well for this fight. Serengeti takes no opponent lightly, and they have gone through a war with just 15 seconds to go right now. Magumbo and Serengeti, you can see how exhausted these two are, covering up. That ends 5-minute rounds of an HCL Heavyweight Championship fight. What a war between Leo Serengeti and Jorgi Magumbo. Whoever the judges decide have won this. Credit to both. And what a fight we just saw, Randy.
Wow. Just wow. Doing roll. I love to see this thing go the distance.
And the minute Leo Serengeti started cranking on that knee bar, I think Magumbo knew and kind of pushed off with his other foot to get us to escape that. That would have been
5 rounds of action.
Let's see.
We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score it 48, 47.
First one to Magumbo. There we have it.
And 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision. And now, the new UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, the Boogeyman.
Well, Jorgi Magumbo is your new heavyweight champion.
That has to be saddening. He did not get knocked out.
Very close.
But he didn't submit, but he still lost the title.